Thank you, Nick Manaki. Nick Manaki. Sorry, didn't read you correctly. First time. Windows, come on, don't be a bot. Ah. Well, I do believe that I pronounced it right second try, so. Hi Tuk. Hi Loshko. Hi Battle Genie. Long time no see. Yeah. On my stream we usually drawing people, like usually Minecraft characters into actually, you know, regular characters. Hi Me Free. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, something has it right. Welcome, Textompa. You couldn't be any more pompous about the way you arrived. Hello! Hello, everybody. As I got a note, now I'm ready to draw my own avatar. Oh, not 8. I legit thought that you got just a note saying... just a random note saying, hey Genie, do you know that you can draw? Yeah, how you doing, guys? I was munching on M&M's and I was hoping to wash it down with some tea. Nick, I don't help people. I'm not a helping type of guy. Alright guys, so today I was hoping to draw a new thumbnail for the second chapter of Minecraft Monthly Hardcore Challenge. So yeah, we're gonna draw these 3 doofuses, one of which is myself, and yeah, I'll have to redraw them in a different for a different challenge, for a different thumbnail. Okay, if you want so. Yeah, Nick, fine. I'm pretty sure I have my a link to my public Discord. To which Zoe replies, yes, I have illustrated a kid's book. No, not really. And we also need to, yeah, get these guys. Okay, this girl will have to be drawn to begin with. Did I ever draw her? Did I not? No, I didn't. Huh? Am I like out of my mind or something? Zloy, come on! Zloy from the past, you joke. I expected better. Alright, we'll have to draw this one. And we'll have to shade the rest. So yeah. Hurrah and all that. First of all, hey guys, how you doing? Do share the stream on the Twitterverse or in some Discords that you are in. And yeah, let's hope that we'll get this ball rolling. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys. I've been a bit on a weekend lately, and by weekend I meant that Tuesday and Wednesday were weekends for me. I spent Monday working on a Minecraft recap. I've spent weekend working on something else. I don't remember what exactly. I've just been extremely busy time for me this week. So I'm just starting up. I'm just warming up to this new concept of, you know, not wasting my time just sitting there watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2012. Which is a good series, by the way. So don't get me wrong. It's a good series to waste your time on. It's just that they don't necessarily make for a great background piece. Like when you usually work on something, you can have like a TV rolling in the background. Well, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are not a show that you want in the background. You want all of your attention. Hey, Bloodthirsty, what's up? It's alright. Hey to Noah. Every time I watch it, I think, who thought of this? Who thought of what? The very concept, because I'm pretty sure you can just Google that, and the creators were never kind of were never a secret. But yeah, I'm liking the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles almost more than the original ones. But then again, I haven't watched the original ones ever since I've been a child, a small and very stupid child. So yeah, perhaps my vision of the originals is tiny bit clouded. Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are originally, like, if you don't know, it originally was basically just the creators of them were either high or just mildly drunk, and they were just messing around. So what they did was they were just, you know, doodling for funsies, as creators and artists do every now and again. And I'm not saying that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were a product of high people. No, that's not the point of this thing. I'm just they were really chill when they did it. So what they did was they decided to just doodle something bizarre, and that was Blood Chimera. It was a very bloody comic, and it was a gloriously bloody comic, of course. But my point is tiny bit different. My point is that the original idea of a turtle who is also a ninja is pretty freaking stupid. You have to admit that. But at the same time, you have to understand where it came from. It came from them just sketching stuff. They were just sketching stuff for funsies, and they were like, "Hey, look, a ninja who is also a turtle who is also a teenager." And another one just took that sketch and drew a second sketch and was like, "Look, a turtle who is also a teenager and is also a ninja." And they liked it. They liked that particular doodle so much that they decided to make an entire comic out of it. And yes, originally there was barely any difference between the way turtles dressed. I'm pretty sure like the only original difference between them was their weapons. And they of course simplified from the original sketch. They really simplified the way turtles were drawn. And the original comic did not have any color in it, and was way more adult and mature and way more gory. But hey, everyone loved it, and they just decided to, you know what, we'll make a kiddie cartoon out of it later on. Everyone loves the rough, silly stuff. Yeah. And then they came up with that, you know, just multiple iterations. I find it funny that while original Turtles were kind of this product of a silly doodle, the way the show is, even the current iteration of like 2012, everywhere except for the movies, everything except for the movies is treating like the concept, and like there are gags, and it is pretty silly. Like all the shows about Turtles were pretty silly, but at the same time they treated their story real seriously, and that's kind of funny considering like where it all came from, like where it all began. And yes, sorry YouTube chat, I was too busy talking about Teenage Mutant Turtles. Yes, we're welcome to stream. I haven't been streaming for a while, so I don't think you missed anything. Besides, man, I've not been. It's not like if you miss one of my stream, you've missed something significant. Oh yeah, again, I feel like the current Nickelodeon show on Turtles is best, if not the best one, at the very least one of the better ones. Because I've seen the previous show, like the super serious and stuff, which, yeah, it wasn't too serious, but you get the point. And it was alright, but I didn't like it nearly as much as this one. It was more preoccupied with doing its own thing, which was alright, but didn't entice me too much. This time on the Nickelodeon like 2012 series, I'm so pissed off that I'm only now like catching up with it. Only now did I get any time or, you know, effort or ideas to actually go and check it out, because it's damn fun. Which is why I've been like flooding my Twitter feed, like my Twitter followers, pestering them with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles memes. I mean, come on. It's not like you're obligated to like all the stuff that I do. Yeah, okay, see me free. You know, some of my favorite cartoon episodes are basically just super silly ideas. Well, I feel like that's kind of where cartoons sit. Hey, Fox Gamer, that's where cartoons sit in the, you know, general ballpark. Like, you want something pretty interesting in the series, like go for a movie, and you want something like you want to create something just bizarre and enticing because of how bizarre it is. Go for cartoons, and then I don't mean like watch cartoons. I mean actually make cartoons. That's why I say BoJack Horseman had to be animated, because you could make live action BoJack Horseman, but that would be wow, such a waste of freaking material. It takes true skill to make a silly idea to be dramatic and evoke emotion. Well, yeah, that's the thing. When you have something so out there as a freaking 2-meter high 15-year-old giant turtle running around punching stuff, you can get away with a lot of like bizarre imagery if you already got your viewer to believe in that giant turtle. Which, yeah, does kind of impress me that they basically couldn't make a proper movie out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles like once. Strange episode of Batman the Animated Series called Baby Doll and Woo Boy. Yeah, Bloodthirst. That is some great television right there. I remember that particular episode. Even as a kid, I already thought that was pretty freaking awesome. Like, I remember watching it originally on TV, and I was like, huh, this is compelling, which, yeah, I didn't know what the word compelling meant, but I thought exactly that. Like, wow, this is some... Wow, I said, this is some quality storytelling. I enjoy how well structured and the episode was, and also how subtle yet enticing and clear the message was. I said with my, you know, 10-year-old mouth. The 9-year-old, the 9-0 movie was a good movie. The rest dumped it down for kids, and then they got involved. Turtle lips. Turtle lips are okay. Turtle noses are. Yeah. And yes, 9-0's movies. Was it the? I don't remember the exact years. I'm sorry. And thank you, Bottle Genie, for the. Yeah, thanks. Hey, King Creeper. The Pen&Touch was more adult than some of the Batman movies back then. Yeah, and not quite more adult than some Batman movies today. First one was. See, first one was. I wouldn't call it good per se. I don't feel like that was the best story that they could have told with this setting. But I don't feel like it dominated down particularly. It wasn't smart. It wasn't that smart. That's the thing. It was pretty emotional and like into itself. But I would say that it was better than anything that came after. Like, that's the thing. I would still take the thing is, I would still take a good episode of the original cartoon over that movie. Is the problem? Yeah, adultism. Yeah, mature. I get you. Still, I would say that Lego Batman is by far the best Batman movie. Yes, even compared to Nolan. I binged the cartoon yesterday. Well, it was more like background noise while I drew. Yeah, okay. I want to ask a question about games. Do you really like Battle Royale games? Okay. Nick, I'm not gonna switch to a game midway to the stream. That's first thing. Second of all, my PC can barely handle drawing. And third of all, Battle Royale games are stupid and not worth your money or even your time. So, yeah. See, the problem with Battle Royale game, once again, they're all the same game. And that game is Quake 3 Arena. And it came out in 2000. So I don't know what you guys are doing playing some kind of a newer version of that game. Including Fortnite, including PUBG. It's still the same game. I don't know, I watched this episode as a kid. And while it had a semi-consistent narrative, it was a kid's show. The first film was more true to the original comic version. That's the thing, I never actually read the comic version. I read the first chapter just basically for my own interest, and it was way more noir and not tacky enough for my taste. Like, my complaint comes up more about like what Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was at the time, and in the 90s it was the 80s cartoon. It wasn't the comic. The comic was long forgotten, and truth be told, as a person from Russia where comic books never really took off, I didn't even know that the comic existed. But then again, like maybe it deserves a rewatch, and like I should probably try and appreciate it. Nah, folks, I'm pretty sure that Quake 3 Arena has better graphics. Battle Royale games are just Minecraft, so like Hunger Games, just not in Minecraft. Like, you do understand it, right? Okay, I can hop on this forever. Sorry, I just internet keeps liking games that I freaking hate for some stupid reason. It's like either everyone else is wrong or I am, and I'm not saying that. Perhaps I'm out of touch. Yeah, it wasn't indie comics. Yeah, it was a surprise. It wasn't picked up as a show, and then they made kids safe. There was all sorts of issues and news stories about kids trying to ninja stuff. Yeah, mega. I've read like some stuff about it. I find it kind of hilarious that at some point they had to dumb down the cartoon, which seems to be a problem at the time too. It's like, hey, we have this super cool and successful show, but you know, parents are complaining. Can we make the Turtles fight safer? And like they were, I don't know, with what? And it's like, I don't know. Can we get rid of a katana? No, we cannot. It's a sword, and he's a ninja. All right. Can we get rid of can we get rid of the size? And they're like, no, he's a ninja and it's a ninja weapon. Okay, can we get rid of nunchakus? Why? Because like a child will not get a katana and he will not get a sai, but he can get a pair of nunchakus and try and do a thing and injure himself, and that is just brilliant logic from the parents groups of the 90s. I mean, I get it as to some degree, as a parent, I get it, and the action shows, they were kind of still new at that time. So I get why they kind of, and SJ, I'm not taking requests. And yeah, Mega, that's the funny bit, is like, even nowadays, even in this 2012 show, I'm just, hey original, I'm drawing some people that I got commissioned to draw. Even in today's show, in 2012 show, I'm watching it and they're like, okay, the Foot Clan have been ninjas, actual people, this entire time, and they fought them this entire time, like for one season. And they're like, they switch them into, whatchamacallit, they switch them into robots, right? And literally the same episode as they switch them into robots, turtles just go freaking nuts on them. When they fought actual human, like human ninjas, they were like punch and just parry, and you know, once the Foot Clan are a robot, Leonardo just takes a freaking sword and stabs one through his neck. They're in space. Nick, I'm still on season 2. They might be in space nowadays. I don't even know. And yes, King, we're talking TMNT. So they're like, oh, they're robots now. Okay, let's freaking gut them. I already was like talking about this on Twitter, where it's like, alright, in this episode they have a wasp for a villain. And of course it's just a regular wasp, but a big one. And yeah, Mega, yeah, it was same in 80s show. I'm not complaining, not really. I see the thing, I see the point. I'm just saying that it's funny that we still have the same approach to it. And I like the idea that to some degree it comes with like a couple of episodes in which they talk about actually fighting with honor and like not going too far into harming someone. Like if someone is obviously defeated, you don't have to actually beat them down to a pulp. You don't have to injure them beyond what they have to be injured. It makes tiny bit less sense once the actual villains get to attack the turtles, or like get to trap them, and it's like, I'm just sitting there looking at it like, why didn't you just kill him? Why didn't you just, and then why didn't you just kill him? And oh, okay, and oh, you don't need him for this evil plan. You can just kill him. And that whole thing, yeah, that is, yeah, you can just kill them. You don't have to do anything with them. Yeah, like even in some bits, they're like capture the turtles because they want to they want to trap Splinter while using the turtles as a bait. You don't really need turtles alive either. You can just kill them and tell the Splinter that they're still alive. I mean, how is he gonna check? It's not like he's gonna show up to a trap, see, oh, the turtles are dead. Well, okay, fine, I'll just go home then. Turn around and go home. I know that it's a trope. I get like why from the storytelling, but at the same time, just from bare logic point, sometimes logic just takes over and like, huh, you could have just, you know, shot them. You could have just done that. It's not exactly hard. I mean, you had a gun, so speaking of. In one of the episodes, Splinter has a face-off with the Rat King, which, yeah, Rat King of 70s show was just freaking no one, and he looked pretty stupid. The Rat King of the 2012 is this guy basically in Plague Doctor outfit, except for the mask. Instead, he only has like eyes covered up. So, and he's just. They have this dramatic duel, and as a result of this dramatic duel, the Rat King just is tripped into the void by Splinter, which again, he's tripped into a void. He may have survived, but Splinter doesn't know that. Splinter doesn't know it. Splinter doesn't like even acknowledge that this guy is probably dead now. I mean, he was kind of getting real beaten by this guy real bad. But still, every other time they really try to like not kill a guy. And in this particular case, like, yeah, it's an episode in which Splinter just flat out killed a person. With no remorse even, like it's... Huh? Ooh, splat. Well, this guy is dead. Huh. Anyway, back to my sons. Which is a favorite episode of Sting by Mutant Beat. Yeah, Nick Manaki. That is a great episode. I just watched it and I liked it because it's basically zombie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Zombie even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And yeah, bye Fox. But yeah, and yeah, I'll get back to drawing in a moment. I have to get this out of my system. I just love this the way that episode ended too, because after all of that, like by the end of the episode, yeah, Nick, I remember the episode. I just watched it. So by the end of the episode, they have 3 additional wasps hatching out of that egg, right? And there's like a minute and a half left in the episode, so I'm like, wait, how are they gonna deal with those ones? Because, I mean, yeah, those are insects, technically. But the previous one died because, like, on its own, because that's how bees die, when they sting someone. But in this world, like, those 3, like, there's too little time in the episode left. And I love that Michelangelo just shoots them, just and splat! All 3 bees explode into bee juice. I know that they're not humans. I know that they're not insects. But this is still bee guts, like, that you're spilling here. It's still a living being. It's like just with no remorse. So it's like an episode in which Splinter kills a guy and an episode in which Mikey shoots someone. And beyond that, in another episode they have a moment where it's like a bunch of clones of April O'Neil that they actually have to fight. And when they are killed, they explode into goop. No, King, they already grew up and try. I'm not justifying that, oh no, they should have like let them go. Of course not. I just didn't expect them to show that in a cartoon. Like, that's the thing. That's the thing I didn't expect them. And I didn't expect them to not only have a fight scene with like 1,000 of April O'Neils and actually freaking punched most of them out. But not only that, they actually die. Like, those are clones of April. They seem to have some semblance of intelligence. Those are living, breathing human beings made by cranks. And they just freaking punch them into death. And they blow up. Like, why? You're killing people! Turtles, you're serial killers! Hi Lena, hi. Yeah, see you in a moment. I love it so much that they just gotten away with that somehow! Okay, I'm done. I'm done losing my crap over a show that I love. I apologize for having a bit of a nutgasm there. thing is, that particular show has like, he said and continued to have an orgasm. But yeah, that particular show has like a very cool thing going for it, that it basically incorporates elements from all previous shows of Teenage Mutant Turtles. Have you seen the trailer for that movie, Cuties? King? No. I don't care for trailers, not really. The doubt of course is that they are clones and degenerate into goop, not flesh parts. Yes, Omega, obviously! But once you stop and think about it for more than 5 seconds, that get out card is just, it does not comply. Like, another thing is, yes, they explode into liquid, so they probably weren't human. But again, turtles don't know that. Turtles didn't know it. Maybe those are actually legit copies of April. For all they know. Like, maybe those are all like self-sustained, like actual breathing, intelligent human beings. They didn't know, they just... Oh, I guess they aren't after all. Never mind. Never play Logic to show they fall apart. Yeah, obviously. I get how they got away with it. I'm just impressed that they did. Because that is pretty bizarre and out there. It is pretty out there, like, to begin with. I'm pretty sure that someone on the production team has some kind of fetish to come up with that April dope. But again, like, once again, there is one scene in which Michelangelo just... not Michelangelo, Donatello just comes out of his lap and like, guys, you will not believe what we've been doing with April, and everyone in the room just freezes, like, huh? you can, just the way they animated them, you can tell that all of them were like, please don't say you had sex. Just please don't say. And he didn't say that they had sex, and yeah, which is why they were like, oh, thank God. I don't know if you read it, this and want your opinions here. Sometimes I had this type of series because I know Nick Manaki, but once again, what do you expect, first of all? And status quo is God is not the worst thing. Like, status quo is God is not the worst trope that to have around. Especially in a kid's cartoon, because you need to keep like at the very default main characters. I like Avengers, but once again, I didn't care for the trailer. I didn't actually look it up, so I didn't watch it. Heroes don't die, rule 1, this makes dramatic return in effect. Yeah, basically. Essentially, but still, it's... I find it kind of, you know, arbitrary. It's such an arbitrary thing to even care about the fact, like, oh, but the heroes were never in danger. Well, look, you have to... suspension of disbelief is called a suspension of disbelief for a reason. You have to disbelieve. You have to suspend your disbelief and, you know, disbelieve your suspensions. Yeah, King, once again, I didn't care for like trailers for the Avenger movies. I'm done with the hype culture, really. I just all the different like medias that are trying to get us hyped lately just kind of wore me off, and I'm like, nah, I don't care for, like, when it comes out, that's when I'll take a look at it. Because I already follow several like channels that just do reviews of recently, like, movies that recently came out. So if something came out and is good, I'll watch it. Maybe in a couple of months when it comes out on DVD, maybe just the Tentacle episode. Which Tentacle episode? Because, like, yeah, which Tentacle? I didn't watch the whole series. I'm only midway into season 2 right now. Giant tentacles taking over the city. I probably didn't get to that part yet. Not once again. That's something I would absolutely expect from first season. I haven't skipped anything, so weird. Do you mean like the one in the 80s or the one in the 2012s? Omega. Just checking. Yeah, it might have been in the, yeah. But again, compared to April Dope, that was like just tentacles, not that extreme. Speaking of like dancing mambos and like that kind of stuff, if you have, if there's something you want me to draw, you can just donate to me like any amount starting with $1, and you get a doodle, just of whatever you want me to draw. So yeah, just if you want me to draw something for you, to sketch something up, you can just put that in the message of the donation. That's a thing. Oh crap, oh. There it is. Aha! Yeah, I feel like this is like the one instance where I can't get away with just copy pasting the second die. Yeah. I have mixed it up with another show. I mean, if it's a show like the Goop. I'm an episode where they go through a portal into the Frank minute. I can't remember now. It's Dimension X. Mike gets crazy suit and fight with motion. I didn't watch that one yet. Zone orange intent because it's into right and wrong. Happens. Then again, like for a lot of like children cartoons, especially on Nickelodeon, once again, it's Nickelodeon. There, in the writing stuff, there might be one or two guys who are just like, I wonder if we can get away with this. And then they put something into the show and they get away with this. And hey, Lena, welcome back. Go to Queen for help and they get asked for Crystal. What? Frank, no more stories about tentacles or goop. And no, they can't be goop tentacles. You'll laugh, but there's literally in Ninja Turtles, there's the character Snake Plant. Like, he can drop tentacles at you, and if you cut those tentacles, they disintegrate into goop. So, there's your goop tentacles. Ta-dam! There's also like just how dark that show goes every now and again. When there was a guy who really... Hey Kane! Who really wanted... how many more characters? Though, like this one, and then another one that Master Chef asked me to draw. And that's it. That will be the entire commission done. There was one episode in which basically they got a stalker, a somewhat fat guy who was following them around, like pretending to be the fifth turtle. Which, if you recall, in the 80s show, in the 70s show, like original TMNT, there was actually a kid who dressed up as a turtle and called himself the fifth turtle, and everybody hated him. So yeah. Head flew. My flat is at 20 degrees for Miami. My face acknowledged. Yeah, but no, Nick, that's the thing. There are 3 different episodes with his appearances. In the first one, he appears, and they basically, yeah, he gets kicked around, and they tell them to bugger off and never bother them again. After that, in his second appearance, and like his first appearance, I was like, well, this was okay, but they told him to bugger off, so I'm assuming that he will never show up again. That's cool. Okay, this was alright. I expected worse. And then there was the second episode, in which for the entire episode he's just a pain in the butt. But get this, for the entire episode he's a pain in the butt. He joined the Foot Clan because he was trying to get ahead on his ninja training, right? And by the end of the episode, no, like by the middle of the episode, it turns out that the Foot Clan actually is trying to create their own mutants, and this moron volunteered as a volunteer for mutation because he wanted a cool mutation like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles to be one of them. So, okay, fine, great. And you'd think that they will save him. You'd think that they will protect him. And by the end of the episode, they have successfully saved him from that mutation multiple times. And then he still gets himself mutated. So, Turtles do everything in their power to prevent this stupid thing from happening. Yet the writers were like, you know what? We hate that guy. Let's let him do that. And he gets a lot of mutagen onto him. It becomes basically a gelatinous blob, barely sentient gelatinous blob that has human organs floating inside. And first of all, wow, that's dark. Like, yeah, Nick, I know, Nick. And he becomes like a blob, and oh my god. And in the third episode, they kill him. In the third episode in which he appears, like, he breaks out of Donatella's lap and they have to kill him. And that's it for this character. He never appears again, as far as I know. It's like, yay! I was just the whole time imagining the original Zack the Fifth Turtle from the 70s show instead of that guy. I'd like to think that it was Zack that they murdered in the end. Yeah, this is what the conversation is, Kane. Hello. 80s, you boy, 80s, yep. I'm pretty sure Zack was added in the 90s. Looking back at the original too, it's like, oh wow. I don't know, like when watching like I never got to see the finale, by the way. It was never syndicated in Russia. So, what was I was saying from Team? Okay, Lina, I'll shut up about it. Not really. It's about time I stopped talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I already attempted to do that once today. It didn't work. So someone tweeted me a meme like adult healthy normal turtles. It's just a picture of four just regular turtles sitting on a rock. Which, yeah, there are tortoises, by the way, not turtles. It's yeah, that boy is Casey Jones, and he's one of the main characters of any Ninja Turtles thing. So yeah, maybe I got caught. No, okay, I don't remember it because in Russia they're just known as Ninja Turtles. Like turtles who are ninjas. The Teenage and Mutant is just left. It doesn't. Actually, the original Russian, the first season of Russian dub is great because they actually did a dub of the song too. It was amazing. Because the song is catchy as all crap, and like 80% of the success of the show is like on that song. So yeah, in Russia they translated the thing. There was even a comic book, because the copyright laws weren't yet implemented in Russia. There was a comic book called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Russian Bear. It was just for really young and silly kids. And also, I'm pretty sure there was a Russian comic book called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Batman. Because copyright is just not a thing. Well, was not a thing. Hey, Crazy Blocks, thank you. Girl, please don't sing. Just don't. I remember, like, in it became one thing that became a meme in Russian dub was in one beat. Raphael said, like, they're facing off Shredder, and he's like, "You have been defeated. Surrender now." And Russian Raphael just looked at the rest, and he looked at Shredder, and he was like, "Well, how about you eat some fried nails?" Okay, what kind of insult even is that? What were you even going for, Raph? Like, what the crap did you just say? And Shredder's like, huh? And the best bit is that not only does Raph just, "How about you eat some rusty fried nails? Huh?" And he's like, turn around to the rest of the turtles, the rest of the turtles just with stone face, like. And he turns back around to Shredder and says, "I said, how about you eat some fried nails?" What? Why? Who wrote it? Who's the glorious bastard responsible for this translation? Can I Yeah, he looked back at the guys and said it again. What is wrong with you? And yes, your mom is awesome. I don't know if that's the thing, Lina. Russian cartoons of that era have been actually poorly translated, but amazingly adapted. Like there's a difference between an adaptation and a translation, and a translation does not have to be as precise, while an adaptation has to make sense. So yeah, give me a second. And it's not a bad dub, that's the thing. Ultimately, it's not a bad dub. It is actually a very good one. And it's a poor translation, but it's a great adaptation because it still makes sense. And for a bizarre children cartoon, that's what you want. You want it to make just enough sense for the kids to buy it and for the story to move on. You don't want to actually translate everything perfectly the way it was said, which is a failed trap that a lot of current dubs, Russian dubs, fail into, because they're just, if back then in the 90s, since the quality control was way lower and the syndication rules were apparently way wonkier, when they had a joke, a pun in English that that couldn't be translated precisely, but could be precisely translated in Russian, they just made up their own. Like they just went for some kind of a different joke and that's it. Right, nowadays they usually try to translate the pun or just go for literal word-to-word translation which drops the pun entirely. So yeah, be right back. I gotta let the cat out. She's like, no, I do not want you to exploit my perfect image for your internet fame. You shall not use cat. But the best part is I'm pretty sure that my laser pointer pen was somewhere around before my child stole it. That is. No, Kitty, no. Your laser pointer pen has been misplaced. I cannot annoy you anymore. And oh my god. Well, I'm on the dock. Be right back. But yeah, recently I bought a pen with a laser pointer on the other side, and since I like my pens, I usually don't lose it, unless my child misplaces it. So yeah, and Pixel Rate, yay, Tuxedo Cat, Kane, hi guys, how you doing? Those platform rates are unimpressive. Definitely Pix, but meh, whatever, it still counts. Thank you so much for the rate, dude. I really do appreciate it. Hey Mosin, I like laser pointers. Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, it was basically before I got it. I got the laser pointer. The cat was just living the most boring life there is. After I got it, it's like, please make this red devil stop. Is the general emotion that the cat seems to be emitting. I don't have just in time to see your cat. Yay! It's yeah. Let's face it. It was the best part of the stream, and I ain't gonna top the cat. Like the cat at the very least has natural charisma and a stronger on-screen presence. I have a nice collection of laser pointers. Like, oh my. Why? Dude, just do you like to pester cats that much, or are you shooting down whatchamacallits, aircrafts using it? Yes, Nick, I did show a cat. You missed it. Okay, I've seen the cat's live. Bye, Lloyd. Right, thank you, Georg. Hi, Jobin. I love cats too, but mine is a bat and it freaking hates my guts. But a question, why not technology? Well, good for you. I mean, really, Omega, at what point does it did it stop being like, does it stop being a laser pointer and just becomes a proper laser? Are you building a Death Star? Just you can admit it on here. When keep cyber crystals will get involved. What? Should totally sell Death Star brand laser pointers. I know, right? A spherical design. It's the same type of cat, but a bit fatter and more furry. Well, Nick, that's because yours isn't a bat. Mine is a bat, and it just doesn't like to eat much. And also, it's like, it stresses herself a lot. The whole beam is visible. Okay, my cat is just, she seems to be prone to like stressing herself out for no reason. And that's not a like medical diagnosis, it's not something a vet said, it's just the impression that I get. She's afraid of nearly everyone and yeah, just prefers no company to any company. Only human she seems to actually like, not even the... She seems to be tolerating everyone else except for my wife, because like my wife seems to be the only human she approaches willingly. Like if my wife is just chilling in the bed, the cat will come and just hey, you're comfy. My lightsabers are red crystals, even though I am what would be termed a great Jedi. Well, I mean, aren't lightsaber colors just purely decorative? Is that not a part of the canon? I'm only doing mouse as much as he can annoy us. Well, okay, good for you. SJ, I'm not taking requests. I'm taking commissions through the for doodles. If you want me to draw something for you, just, you know, donate to me like it's $1. You ain't gonna get too poor from it. Link in the description. Half the cats are that way, the other half wants nothing but attention. Yeah. I mean, I'm kinda love that this one is like this cat of mine is just a bit of a butt. I mean, she's self-sufficient is my point. I like that about her. She's not needy. She can take like, okay, she cannot take care of herself. It's not a thing that's happening. She's not a feral cat. She's just, you know, a house cat who doesn't like people. In new continuity, green or guardian, blue or night, yellow or temple. Maze was a balance between light and dark, red or blue. Because they make the crystal bleed. Oh. Okay, man, I didn't expect like such an in-depth answer actually. Who does? Crystals have different stats is a way to say it. Thank you, Georg. They changed when they walked up to number 7. Alright. I mean, I'm not too deep into Star Wars. I cannot talk about Star Wars as much as I can talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So I will fight until the end of time for what is mine.
I missed Cash Money's... What? Oh, her name is not Cash Monies. Her name is Change Money, that's different. Cash Money sounds like the worst rapper ever. And an even worse cat rapper. Change Money. Cash Money is like... Meow. I can't even make an impression of a cat rapper, sorry. Rapper, not... not raper. Raper is a completely different thing, so I apologize for even bringing it up. And a cat raper is just... no. Please not. Hi, I'm kinda late. Hi, Macedonian. No problem. You cannot be late to a stream, like if it's on then it's on, if it's not then it's not. Omega, my cat is not a stripper. Just so you know, she can't even prostitute herself on the internet properly when I ask her to, so... Okay, Ursula. See ya in a moment. You know the best thing about my cat? I don't know. It's a cat. What more do you want from it? Omega, I'm very much a cat person. Hey, Blue Jay. Climbs the roof of the building next to ours, and he probably there at the morning that looks like outdoor, and he sees some seasonal, he starts shouting mouse. Alright. That's... I don't know how that's the best thing. But whatever you say. But again, yeah, my cat is just an indoors cat. She knows nothing about the great outside. To each their own, really, yeah. To each their own, but the dogs are, yeah, smarter, generally smarter, and way more useful. It depends on a dog, of course, but I mean, come on. We had so much evolution together with the dogs that it would be weird if we didn't already like make them into perfect companions. It's starting to... Thank you, Lena. That is a very weird compliment that you did there, but I'll take it. My cats are indoors for now. They're 5 months old, and 6 months they will be neutered and allowed outside. Cool. How often do you do these drive things, or are they more spontaneous? I'm usually trying to keep it to whatchamacallit. Keep it to some kind of schedule. At the very least, like Wednesday is a safe bet. Like usually it's Wednesday when I'm trying to do something with the drawing on the stream. But at the same time, every now and again I just cannot stream anything because I have something different to work on. And if someone commissions me like a more or less like industrial thing, for-profit thing, and they catch me just streaming, it might raise some question like, so what the crap are you doing with your life, and why are you drawing this and not what I told you to draw? Because, yeah, if I have something urgent, I will prefer not to stream, but if I don't, I will obviously stream. Congrats, Nick. That's a lot of power bolts. One more character. I know, right, Lina? It's pretty cool. And we need, like, original batch is just done. This is the last of the originals. In fact, even this is not really original. This is the second wave. These 3 characters are the second wave, and then there's also like a third wave, which will be just one guy. That's basically. I had quite a bit blew them all and tried to kill Tango Stream. Well, what should I say? I'm pretty sure that is bolts well spent. Did you end up killing him, or did he get away? I mean, ruler world. Yeah, it's killed the Tango. You don't have to hide it. I assisted in a kill, but didn't get the direct shot. I converted a creeper to chat creeper, but someone blew it up with an exploding bat. Number of the beast. Yeah, number of the beast is 999. I'm pretty sure it's not even 999, it's 616 or something like that. But again, I'm not trying to show you off, sorry. Sorry if like it seemed... I'm not trying to actually you, I'm just making a conversation about occult stuff on a supposedly PG stream. That's how we roll, guys, just chill out. If Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles can get away with sex jokes, we probably can too. We can get away with a little bit of occultism. Yeah, every now and again on Mixer you have to just summon Satan. It's what you do. It's how it works. Kind of summoning Satan or like selling my soul to someone is just probably the only way for me to get anywhere on this platform. Giant some background info to expand knowledge. Lol. Yeah. I don't know somehow living a smart, helpless life in the hands doesn't. Yeah, Outfix, that's a responsible way of doing things. I like FNAF, but then again, I'm a man child. I feel like for what it is, it's good. And a terrible fan base is like comes usually with anything popular, including Mamba Jamba, starting with Mamba Jamba. I enjoy watching other people. I actually enjoyed playing it. It's a very different type of horror once you start playing it. Unless you, of course. I like film theory. It's not a film theory, it's game theory. If you don't know Lina, FNAF is not a film. I mean, it is about to become a film. They've been promising more info on the process of turning it into a film for ages now. But they couldn't. So I'm just guessing that they're failing into like how. Tricycle and Gay Fury are the best for conflicts. I honestly couldn't care less. Once again, I'm not all that into arguing about theories and whatnot, so more than one theory on FNAF is out of... And yes, yeah, FNAF 1 is supposedly based on a really true story. Right? Of course it is. Hey Solar Angel! I just got my references mixed up. Lol. Incoming raid. Oh no! Is it once again gonna be just two guys screaming? Oh no, oh crap! Everybody duck! Freaking run! Those people are gonna stampede over us. Yeah, bring it. Bring it on! I'm on a Cusco it. You know, like from the Emperor's New Groove, like that moment where he's like, sharp rocks at the bottom, yeah, lots of falling water, yeah. Bring it on. Bring it on, guys! Bring it on! It's like a Zangarate, is that a thing? Oh my god. It's a Zangarate, those two guys. Oh no. I had a bad feeling when I like was, oh, those are streaming and I'm about to start. Well, rip chat. Super cute. Thank you. That's what I'm kind of aiming for. And I'm guessing that's what the person like on the drawing would want out of this. Borg, please stop spamming. You're one person, you shouldn't be responsible for like 1,000 messages. Some person spams it 800 times. Personally, I prefer quality over quantity. Yeah. And it's adorable, like... Hey Ben! Do you know that the letters when the video ends and again you repeat the video? Nick, I don't care. Our ghost asks people not to spam it more than 2-3 times each person. Yep. Pretty much. Blame Mosin. What did Mosin do this time? Hi, Bog. Yeah, hi, Bog. I'm at a 5 limit myself. Oh yeah, I'm fine. How are you guys? How did the stream go? Did those two idiots kill each other enough for your entertainment? Did they ever get rid of that stupid hive? Okay, get this. So, like, I skipped a couple of streams, and like on the second stream of them playing that game, not Factorio, but what? Fortress Craft, yeah. They're playing Fortress Craft. There's a hive underneath their base that is growing like a giant cancerous cell. And it is growing and it's getting to their base and it's ruining their minds and it's just basically threatening them. Spawning monsters, just ruining their stuff. And like a couple of weeks ago, I watched a couple, like 1 or 2 streams. Floor, I'm not drawing you. And if you ask that again, I'm banning you. Just heads up. And I was like, huh, wow, that's, yeah, they have to get rid of it. And they're like, we have to get rid of this. And next stream they're like, we'll have to get rid of this. And then like I skipped all of their streams for like a week, and today I come into the stream and I'm like, hey guys, did you get rid of that hive? And they're like, no, still there underneath our base, growing. Floor, I don't draw for free. Yeah, it's a plot point, pretty much. That it's gonna bite them in one place later. Hopefully. Because I wanna see it. Have still think amazing, brilliant. Explosion apparently are not early game stuff. Yes, but you know, literally the moment I joined, Zedaf was like, so yeah, I don't even know what we should be doing this time. It's not like we need anything. It's not like we should be doing anything to, you know. Like right now, I mean, should we get in something? Should we be like making stuff? I'm like, did you get rid of half? No. That it's what should we? I don't know. What should you do, Zedaf? Bye, Nick. Perhaps you should do something about that one thing. Have a really cool thing because. Yeah, basically that, Omega. It's not a ban hammer outfix. It's just a mute hammer for like 5 minutes. He'll come back in 5 minutes and beg for free stuff again. Damn, that animation is hot. Blaze, what animation? Do you not know what an animation is? And do you not know what hot is? Cause... Enter Notion, thank you for the host, buddy. Really appreciate it. I said I would prefer once in 2 message of support of 5 minutes of support. Yeah, Mega, once again, I'm on your side here. But whatever. Thank you, Aurela. A mute hammer. Well, it's more like a timeout hammer. And even then, like, you're put into timeout. You're not, like, hit with a timeout. But thank you. Thank you. Stun gun. Yeah, perhaps. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Blaze. And hey, that's a donation now. Let's see what we got. Once again, I didn't even expect people to do anything about it. Alan! Alan, hi! I'm good! How are you, Alan? Crying out loud, stream jar. Why does it take 4 hours to log into you? And thank you for the donation, guys. Please do post just hearts in chat right now as a thank you for the donation, people. I feel it's like, it's really nice. It's the least we can do, right? Just freaking walk, you stupid website. I want to read. Everyone else read it. I'm really bad at sipping on my... being on my tippy toes during streams, sorry. Just like... having to switch between two chats gets on that. No, no. No! There! No. Eh. And it's from my notion. Draw me like one of your French girls. Not really. Oh boy. Thank you for the hearts, guys. And Evil, you do realize that draw me like one of your French girls is really not something you want to say to a person who had drawn this right here. Give me a second, I'll find it. This picture is the picture that I made last time someone asked me to draw them like one of my French girls. And I'm perfectly fine with just putting Deadpool face on top of him. We're so PG right here, guys, you don't even know it. We're so PG, it's not even funny. We are PG beyond PG. Which is a hard R, really. Not really. I've read the not really part. And yes, I'm going for really. Okay, what does... No? Yeah. Yeah, I swear I make family-friendly content. Also, I swear a lot while making family-friendly content. To be fair, Evil is awesome. Yeah. All the crap we had Lloyd to draw every now and again. This is the true reason why I keep the donations. Mikhail, English or get a 4? Thanks. Been working on my channel a lot for weeks, but I'm stuck at the first step. Well, I can always just commission someone else to draw it. Internet is full of beautiful people who draw stuff, so. And there's people who actually make channel arts without drawing anything, like the picture artists and stuff. I want to post this on Twitter and like saying, never ask Zloy to draw you like one of his French girls. Thank you, Alan. I swear a lot while making family. You beat me. Yes, yes, outfixed. Yes, outfixed. It was a bit of a predictable joke also. Anyway, we've been working on this one for way too long, really. I love how no one even addressed that I like casually expanded the censorship bar. We also didn't want to say it. Yeah, obviously you all saw. That's something that one cannot do without other people seeing. It's just that I love how everyone like somehow silently agreed to not talk about it. I took a screenshot before and after extension. Oh god. Fox, everyone is on mixer.com/zloyxp. That's where like the most of the talking is going on right now. I mean, admittedly, I do have a way bigger following for my streams on Mixer. That's a fun tagline. Donate to Zloy so he can draw you a giant penis. I am so family friendly today. Also, I love just a Megagon Brandon 101 for KZ. It's like, look man, do you have a brand? Yes, I do. And then you have to actually promote it, dude. Am I fair in Russian? Thank you. Well, still, statistically, I don't care. I'm fine. I'm fine with that statistics. How many characters are you allowed on Twitter? 280 right now. Please don't make that a thing. Do make it a thing. Please don't make it a thing. Hi, Simulated Dragon. Returns now that humans appear to be drawn to stop drawing disturbing images. Hey, I didn't actually like spend any time drawing it. I just edited his face onto it. That's bare minimum of drawing. We actually didn't spend on that picture as much time as we did when I originally made it. So yeah, Lena, check this out. I feel it's alright. I feel it looks fine. Designs usually start with something, yeah. Hi, Simulated Dragon. Hey, Magpies! Have your coffee, yeah, have your everything. And guys, while we're at it, thank you so much for all the follows, all the followers and all the tweet outs and everything you did. I see it, I'm not addressing it, but I see that we have some new followers, particularly like Qualdi, Light Horizon, Silver Skyer, and yeah, a bunch. We had a bunch of new followers, and thank you guys so much. Welcome to the Zombie Horde. Enjoy your stay. For the more colors, flowers besides that, great. She originally only has red one and orange ones, so checks my price hand. I've been over here in the corner for a while now. Thought I would be the only one. Yeah, Vanilla, hi. How are you doing? A spotted magpie. Oh my god, Alan, that's some next level punning. Alright, we have saved this one. We need to work on this stupid thing. I need a new thumbnail because we'll be continuing the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge with Pigglesworth and Datcraft73. So I need to draw the same three idiots except differently. So that's gonna be fun, right? And little spoiler, next time, like in December, the challenge will be to essentially to take over a mansion. So yeah, to take over a wooden mansion. So we'll have to draw them this particular way. And welcome to the Zombie Horde, Simulated Dragon. Enjoy your stay. Low, you said it is. Avex chess and DC with you. That's the thing, Magpie. That would take a lot of real estate on the thumbnail. We're working with thumbnails, so we have to condense them. And hey, Priestess of Young, welcome, welcome. Once again, and Vex would mean another 4th character, so wouldn't want that. An illager chasing that pig. Yeah, I don't know, Alan, something like that. I'm kinda just thinking right now. Thing is that I already done something like this. Like, very much alike. And I've done it for someone that you actually guys know about and probably were there while I was drawing it. Let me find it. I had it somewhere in here. Because recently I started just keeping all of my crap on my PC. I used to just back it up into the cloud or into some kind of a Google Drive or something, Google Disk or something like that. Nowadays I just keep everything on my file. Oh, there it is. This is the last time I had to draw a thumbnail for a series like this. Ninja's power plant to the roof of a mansion. No, I think that doesn't really fit. I always like the idea of Minecraft Lloyd trying to sneak past hostile mobs pretending to be an in-game zombie. How an illager giving him the... Omega, hilariously enough, that's kinda my playstyle. Like, if you look at the way I approach any sort of combat in Minecraft, it's usually avoiding to actually swing a sword. Like, my way of approaching mobs is to not approach them, to just... I prefer, I don't know, if it's some kind of a rare mob, I will bolt it. Like, if it's a guardian, I will avoid it by just losing their interest. I like, especially on my Minecraft like Bedrock series, you can actually see that I'm actively avoiding fighting ghasts. Because like, you need a bow for it, and if there's a ghast around, I won't even care. Like, unless it directly attacks me, and even then I might just run away. I will not actually care about them. Or I will just avoid his fireballs by just kinda going back and forth in front of pillar or something. It's like, I don't know, it's just the regular way of me doing things. Even when I do have like rather okay gear, I will prefer to just avoid the fight whatsoever. So yeah, you could say that I'm just... I'm a zombie, don't pay attention to me. Or something like that. But yeah, I just love this one. I don't know, can you see it properly? Yes, we can. It's for Impulse SV and Skizzleman. For their, whatchamacallit, for their Naked and Scared series when they went to a wooded mansion themselves. For season 11. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can read it. Okay. But yeah, before we start with this one, I was hoping to go on a quick break, get myself some more tea. Just so I have spare tea and Sizzler arms. Bits red drop as villager Lynn stole him with one eye. Are you sure I'm not a zombie? I'm pretty sure you're not. Actually, I feel like that's what I should do. I should draw myself actually like swinging a bolt at some kind of illager. So whatchamacallit? Well, it was clearly on screen. Yes, Lina. That's what I say. I'm not good at reading things that I literally wrote myself. But yeah, be right back. Gotta go get myself some tea and do other stuff. Be right back for this thing. In fact, let me just spell it out. It's funny because I don't actually have my goggles on today. I have no idea where my son put them. It needs to be a hardcore recap. Alan, there is already. I'm pretty sure someone actually does the recaps, except like without any video editing. They're just sitting there talking about it. Which, I mean, okay, at the very least they did watch every episode. Yes, I have a Sonic Simulated Dragon. Happens. Be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Or do. I'm fine with you. I won't hold a grudge. But yeah, gonna get myself some tea. Welcome back! I say to myself, because, let's face it, no one else is happy to see me. Hey guys! Okay. Ooh, let's do this thing! Speaking of shop. Nice. Freaking love this chair. Don't sit on him while stalking. Yeah, right. Hey, Slav. I mean, you said something in the very beginning of the stream, before the stream ever began. I somehow forgotten you even were here. Where are your goals? My son stole them. Well, stole is too big of a word. He took them. Okay, that sounds even worse, actually. He took them way back before the stream in the day. And yeah, he's been just messing around with those. He likes kind of taking my stuff that I need to walk. In fact, I have several pictures of him using my pen tablet and like being rather good at it. Yeah, half of the like bite marks on my Wacom pen is from him. The other half's from me. And no, Nick, I'm not your boy. Hello, Fiexy. And no, like the bro and your boy things. I guess they just feel wrong to me. Although it tickles my curiosity / like my humor muscle to think of a YouTuber who like has been introducing himself for a year, as in, hey, it's your boys LoyXP, and then like after some kind of a major video release, he suddenly, hey, it's your boys. Wait a second, I am no boy anymore. I am a man. Hello YouTube, it is your man. No, that's just stupid. Sorry. Hey, check games. Welcome to stream. So how do I draw the? Okay, let's go with what we got. How about your girl Pixel? No, Nick, no. And Pixel never used your I'm your boy or I'm your girl. Okay, let's start with like let's just draw me. Speaking of like, let's draw me swinging a boat at an illager or something. But yeah, speaking of all this of my goggles, I actually like if I had goggles, I wouldn't get a compliment on my hair today. Someone actually like in the stream was like, hey, nice hair. Usually people say like nice goggles. This time, hey, nice hair. And yes, I do have nice hair. I cannot be posh. You're posh for a zombie. Thanks. Favorite helmet of this week? I don't know, Nick. I won't even guess yet. I'll announce it once the week is done. It might be false. I got some extra deer for lunch. Anyone want some? No. I can go without deer. I don't know. I never actually tried venison. Antlers are a real pain, yeah. Oh my god. Can you do the voice of Homecraft recap? I know I'm not the one. Like Pixelroof is the one who does it, and even then it's like, welcome to the Homecraft recap. My name is Pixelroof. On, I am very British. 5 o'clock tea and with biscuits. God save the Queen. I don't know. God save the Queen. Hashtag Brexit. Double-decker bus. That's the best impression of Pixelroof I can do, really. That also happens to be my impression of Mamba Jumbo and Zedov. Have a flight tipping in Russia is taking junk like wood surface. Proper dumper recycling, they just dumped at the side of the road. Wow. I know, Mega, that's not a thing. Usually we leave it by the dumpster, so the trash people can pick it up. But actually there is like this tiny bit of a culture for Russian, like when you have trash that's still kinda alright, but you have no use for it. You put it next to the trash, but it is assumed that if someone needs this, you can have it. Like, that's kinda the way. That has a lot more flair than yes. So, like, while for Pixelroof is like, welcome to the Homecraft recap. My name is Pixelroof and our writer is like it's been a nice week on the Homecraft server. For that it will be, welcome to the Homecraft recap. Let me put silly things on my face while you donate. Something like that. I mean, yeah, Rala, that seems to be just not really Russia only thing. A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as he could chuck. If woodchuck could chuck wood. Yeah. You cannot yet eat yellow snow because yellow snow is the snow that someone peed in. Like, that's the general idea, Kaderhoof. Speaking of Mama Jamba. Where is this stupid thing? I never needed a dish scrub. Did you know it? Like, actually kind of okay at... Well, not I'm okay at. I'm okay with the idea of me doing the dishes. But I never actually used this thing. And if you're wondering why I'm bringing that up, you obviously don't follow me on Twitter. So I never used this kind of thing, so I would never buy it, if not for one thing. I just choose not to scream Mambo. I honestly think that that entire meme culture that Iskal is raising in his followers is pretty stupid. But yeah, here's the thing. Yeah, you can have about a look at it. Obviously, it's not like official merchandise. But close, as close as you get. Just a random find at a store. Once again, never use this type of thing. Might actually use it instead of like for scrubbing the dishes. I might use it to scrub some poison and mold out of the wall. Can you scream lemon? I can, but why would I? If Chuck Norris went into a forest, the trees would uproot themselves and stack nicely just in case. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's how the Grand Canyon got made. It originally was the Grand Forest, but the ground decided to excavate itself too, just in case. And it was a terrible joke, I apologize. No, wait, that's how the state of Texas was, like, became what it is right now. I mean, I have no idea, like, about America and whatnot, but Texas is the one with no trees in it, right? It's the deserty and nasty one. Yeah. This is the thing. Let's get back to the thing I'm supposed to be doing right now. Actually, you know what, let's resize it to... Oh, it's already 1080. Let's resize it even higher. Boom. Fullcraft or Hermitcraft. I would enjoy Fullcraft much more if there would be more videos of Fullcraft. Let's put it that way. Like the things that I was looking forward in Fullcraft never really came to be, which is why I really enjoy recapping Team SRS, because they are the only ones doing what I was really looking forward to. It's actually sticking together and doing things as a team. The Great Plains wasn't fought by a glacier, it was just making a flat walking trail for Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris, the bar apologetic profusely changed it. Yeah. This is actually one of the ones that I didn't hear yet about Chuck Norris, which I am surprised considering how old the internet is. And welcome Jack the Alpha to the Zombie Horde. Enjoy your stay, happy to have you around. Other love, I don't draw anything for free nowadays. Sorry. Hey Zoe, when do you think you will get my commission done? I want to have it now. What do you mean done? Lena, I have one more character to draw. I'm not working on it right now because first of all, that craft will need this thumbnail that I'm drawing instead sooner rather than later. So this is urgent right here. And second of all, because I haven't yet even looked up the skin. I know that you have it, and I will definitely send you the PNGs after the stream. You have a pet. I already shown my cat today to the stream. The cat was not amused. I like how literally half of the comment of the questions that you ask, Kader Hoof, I basically can answer with the I can, but why would I do that? I was not asking for time estimation, not blaming you. Yeah, I get it. I'm just time estimation. Yeah, I'm hoping to maybe like tomorrow or at the very least this week. What I'd like to do is then commission slot. Yep, Omega, you got me into a twist there. I'm once again all the time. I put a lot of pressure on like not disappointing you with that one. I'm curious, what do you use to do digital rounds like that? Borg, I'm pretty sure you can look it up in on my YouTube channel in the About section. Just do that. You must have 5k subs. I know, thank you. I can read and, you know, I can count, so. If these are commonly, like, known info, I'm fine with it. But yeah, 5,000 subs is, I don't know. I'm not too hyped about subscriber milestones. I basically am doing YouTube right now. Paul, I prefer Bedrock at the moment, but then again, I don't have to choose now, do I? I have both versions. And I'm just so happy that I don't have to just flat out choose between Bedrock and Java. And I can just play whenever. I'm not a Nazi when it comes to the versions. I don't like people throwing shade at Bedrock for no good reason. And I'm fine with people saying that they want to only play Java, it's like their choice. How I feel about skis dying in UHC. But what? I didn't follow that UHC apparently. If we're talking Skizzleman, fine. I mean, this is a thing that happens in UHCs. Why is the console player across the road to render the buildings on the other side? Hardy Hara simulated dragon. Look, console players cannot be blamed for the fact that their parents didn't buy them a PC. Yeah, hiking. Like that's at this point, I used to be basically a PC master race person, although my PC never was that good at anything really. But nowadays I'm more inclined towards just, you know, putting my sympathy towards console players. I really wish the console industry would just freaking die already, because I do not like the console industry and the companies who are continue like making console exclusives. So yeah, I neither like Xbox nor PlayStation because screw both of them. But I do not mind the players really, because at one hand, yes, they are supporting this stupid business model that is way outdated and should die already. But at the same time, I mean, it's not their fault. There are some good things that come with consoles, as in couch co-op. If only someone didn't have to kill it. Couch co-op is great, just great, flat out great. Some like innovative controls are all coming from console, because that's like the only exclusive thing that they have to offer nowadays. Some really great stuff, as in like Bedrock version of Minecraft, basically is console, but I mean it is Pocket, but it is console. But it is Pocket, but it is console. And at the same time, yeah, basically there is some good stuff coming from the console industry, but mostly it's just a cesspool of just and I just wish, yeah. It seems like, once again, I don't own any consoles. Like the last console I played was Sega or even Nintendo Entertainment System, like or a Sega that like the first Sonic times Sega. So you get my point. I'm not too impressed with what current consoles can do. They are way more expensive than PCs. They are, I think they are way more expensive than they deserve, have any right to be. That's my entire view on the issue, really. I mean, you cannot blame someone for like their parents playing it safe and thinking, okay, I'll buy him a console instead of an actual PC. just so he cannot look up porn on it. And that's fine, that's fair enough. It does come from a place of obliviousness and you know, tiny bit stupidity. Do you play in your free time? So and so, yes. Kadahoof, you're confusing me. If you're asking like if there's any server I do play on in my free time, basically every server or every world, Minecraft world that I play on is on YouTube. Like, it's not that I'm playing there for YouTube. I actually like everything I play right now, I'm playing for my own enjoyment. I stopped playing whatsoever on servers that I don't enjoy playing on. And that does not include New Reador. I actually still like playing on there. It's just that I didn't have a chance to kind of get into the Java Minecraft not modded tune. Oh, I always wondered why consoles could ever be preferred, but I forgot how twisted human minds can be. Yes, assimilated. That's the thing. It comes from the obliviousness and the, you know, not stupidity, but basically being not informed. And Kadahoof, I will not have to say porn if you don't mention porn. It came around. Sorry. The thing is, just that's why I would probably buy my child a console, but I wouldn't be bothered. Because if I would just buy a PC, he will need it for studying anyway. But then again, I'm a generation after the generation who bought consoles for their children. This dedicated mind can get up around whenever they want. Yes, but you have to be dedicated for that. Yeah, bye Fox. Thank you for stopping by to begin with. And that's why I'm kinda, you cannot blame a parent who bought like an Xbox for his child. But you can blame the Xbox industry who are trying to profit off of a parent who just, you know, he just wanted a toy for a kid. And they cram microtransactions and everything. So yeah. When will the stream end? I don't know, Kadahoof, if you wanted to end, you can just stop watching. I was hoping to get this picture done. Like now we got board games. Oh my god, Paul! I know, right? In fact, I've played more board games with my friends, with my like adult, with my study friends, rather than with my parents. Like that's a thing. Board games are way funnier when you play it with like friends, and that's sadly here in Russia once again. Comic books are not as much of a thing, and so are board games. Like D&D only now came about, and it's basically impossible. Yeah, look up the specs for it's way more expensive than my laptop, and my laptop is way more powerful. That is my problem. The problem is with the industry, not with the like consumers. The consumers are just being fooled. The console is the easy option. Kid wants tie-in game or big name game. Probably has made local opinions on console. Yeah. They get a console for Christmas, like John is happy and distracted. Yeah, basically, it gets the kids to shut up. I don't know what Atari 2600 is outfixed. Basically what I'm trying to draw is an illager in a boat being carried by the three of us. Yeah, I get it that it's an old school console, it's just... I'm pretty sure, but when that was around, like home computers were not yet a thing. Most parents aren't tech savvy. Yeah, that's the thing. And this is once again why I keep defending like Mojang Marketplace, while it is microtransactions. Here's why I keep defending like Minecraft Marketplace on Bedrock Edition, despite it being microtransactions in a game that you already paid for. Because while a microtransactions like that in any console, other console game, would be just a piece of the game that they decided to sell to you separately, in Mojang's case, this is actually content produced by a completely different people. Not the developers, not anyone, just a bunch of other players who wanted to who just created something and for once in this stupid community are actually getting paid for it. So yeah, this basically means infinite new levels, infinite new worlds, infinite new content, infinite new textures pack, and all of that just one click away. Unlike with the free model that resource packs, maps and everything else is still following, which actually for Bedrock you can find free resource packs easily. You just have to like go through the same process as with Java Edition. You can install on your like Windows PC a custom texture pack that you got off of internet. It's just that you cannot do that on console, but that's the restrictions of console. It's like, it's not Mojang's or Microsoft's fault that you bought a console. It's your fault. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can install resource packs and skins and everything on Pocket Edition on your freaking phone. But again, this is a shifty road, and I already like I got into so many shouting matches recently. Fun, please. English or GTA 4? We separate apps from mods and such. Unfortunately, the mods don't work. Yeah, the mods thing is really, Paul, you're just dead on. The lack of any modding API for Bedrock is just unfortunate. It's not like the Wii or Kinect have stuff to offer because they have something unique. Yeah, Lynn, I already addressed it too. I actually talked about it. Like the different controllers, but even then, this stuff gets adapted to PC. Battlefront 2 is the bottom feeder of Microtron. Yeah. What's the biggest builders you built in Minecraft? I have no idea, kind of proof. I'm pretty sure it's my full stack too. Nick, I don't think Install has to accept it, and no one is pushing that on him. He can call it Excalibur however much he wants. We just originally we started calling it Tectoplasm to piss not even him off, but the community. We were actually hoping that we will get either comments saying, "Oh my god, guys, thank you for calling it Tectoplasm and not Excalibur," or comments saying it's Excalibur, not Tectoplasm, and we got both. And we actually got like on Discord, Tango once messaged me saying like, "Dude, thanks for sticking to your guns and calling it Tectoplasm, that's hilarious." I'd love to see a VR version of Minecraft. Yeah, simulated. I would like to see it too. However, I'm pretty sure I will never be able to afford it. Like, to afford all the peripheral stuff for the VR. Who are talking to a respondent? Borg, I have another chat on YouTube. But yeah, Mega, I'm just sad that you had to pay for it to begin with. Like, I'm even sad that they got you. Like, because this is a gacha scheme and they got you, and that's just so unfortunate. Where Minecraft ain't great as it is to laggy. Well, Paul, I never tried it. I would hope that eventually they will figure out both a VR version of Minecraft and also Windows 10, some kind of Bedrock Edition proper mod API, because I would love to see proper mods for Bedrock Edition. Obviously, because I want that stupid version to progress, and people that like version Nazis who keep saying that, oh, but you know, it has microtransactions in it. Well, suck it up, buddy. Hi, Aidan. Yeah, I'm just bitching about stuff. Just realized I said accept status. Yeah, no problem. I understood what you meant. Just have yet to find a headset that will fit my head. Wow. That just unfortunate. The only reason I stick to Java is because I play on Mac. That too. You'd think! I'm playing for DLC if attached to more to the game and it's worth the prices. I'm willing to pay extra for content, fine. Penalizing me in the main game for main game content is the marketing person. Yes. Do you watch the Hermit's non-Hermitcraft stuff? Of course I do, Paul. Yes, I will think of the children. He's asleep right now. And he doesn't speak English. The one DLC is what irritates me, and it seems like a major money grab. Not only that. Yeah, it is basically a piece of the game. Especially if aren't any heads designed to feed the dragon. Then again, having a dragon in your living room try out VR stuff is not something I would want either, so... Like, you know what? My grandma tried VR and broke half of my furniture. I wouldn't want a giant freaking mythical creature to do the same. Should the pickles fall in the boat? I wanted to tie it to the theme of the season, but I might still put Pigglesworth in a boat with the Illager, because that would be freaking hilarious. Unless you have a very large living room. Yep. That way, it would be kind of meta thing about you and that craft carrying him through the MHC. No, the funniest bit is I'm pretty much the worst PvE player on the team. I'm pretty sure they just keep me around for thumbnails and intros. Because I already made the intro for the new one. But I want a burnt kush, way more stylish. Yeah, sure, it smells terrible, but style. Sometimes the DLC is extra that was meant to be in the main game, but they have to complete the game by a certain... Yeah, Mega, that makes sense too. I never actually considered that, but that's actually even worse. Because it's like, we didn't get the game on time! Give us more money! You get to pay them for them flubbing up the deadline. Also, like, there are 3 day 1 DLCs that are basically there to ensure that a used disc cannot be properly played. Yes, you can have a cookie. Like, physically, that is a possibility. You may, however, not. Your mouse sensitivity must be so low. Paul, I am not... This is not mouse. This is a pen tablet. Like, he's the pen. There's the tablet. Hey, Ivan, I'm drawing these fruit doofuses, except in a different setting, because this is going to be a thumbnail for an upcoming Minecraft monthly challenge series. That's also why you get, they want patches more frequently now. They stop development on the physical game and that's the launch title. Yep. The freezes, yeah. It should have to handle time scale. Yep, pretty much. You got it, yeah. I never considered it, but you seem like you know the stuff and... Oh well, the industry is terrible! Why do we keep paying them for anything, really? And thank you for the host to know. Like, Mojang is one of the, nowadays, already AAA companies that aren't completely terrible. And that's all I can ask from them at this point. Because recently they actually found loot boxes in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Imagine that. Except, not in Bedrock Edition itself, but on servers that are verified by Mojang and Microsoft. And you'd think that that's something that Microsoft would not allow, especially, or Mojang would not allow. And I'm hoping that that will be dealt with, because at this point loot boxes are getting some real bad rap. And oh boy! After the marketplace being just this scapegoat that everybody keeps like blaming Bedrock for, I don't want. Industry is terrible for community. No, Paul, don't get me wrong. The industry, as in the gaming industry of current, like AAA. I'm not saying the industry as a whole is terrible, and in fact, even communists never said that industry is terrible. What communists said is industry is good as long as it's in the hands of the people. Which never happened, but the communists said it. Because it's closed source, so we can't make it. Yeah, Bob, I know. But that's the thing, Lina. That's why it's free. Because they want people who bought the DVD, on the, like, people who bought the DVD, they want to, they paid so they can have the game. Like the rest of the game. People who got the DVD after, like, didn't actually buy it, or either bought a used DVD or got a used DVD from a friend for the console, they will not have an access to the one DLC, and they will not have the rest of the game, essentially. That's how they're squeezing that cashola for like the second wave of people buying stuff. Like, the one advantage of consoles is that you can just share a DVD. And it's gone. I'm from Russia, because you pronounce my name right and you have a strange accent. Yes, Ivan, I am from Russia. If my Russian nickname did not give me away, I don't know what gave me away. I've been in the 5HE computing field since the early 90s and hobby computers since I got my first home computer. Pleasant. Good for you, Onega. And never claimed that you didn't know more about this stuff than I do. Show the age wisdom. Oh, yeah. That's why you know all this stuff, because you had your own some sweet time to actually figure it out. If I were to come at Craft 6, would you accept? Are you freaking kidding me? Of course I would. I mean, they would never do something like that, but I would accept, like, without even thinking about it. Which is how I make most of my decisions. I was saying I was like, yeah, right. See about that. I got the gut feeling that Hermitcraft ain't gonna invite myself. Even like if there's someone from the recap they're gonna invite, it's gonna be Pixel Riffs. He's more reliable of a YouTuber rather than me. Besides, he actually has some stuff, like he has contacts, he has stuff going, and he's not from the country that might nuke itself if it spills tea on the wrong button. It's because he's British. Yeah, that too. Of course, it's because he's from Britainland. And yes, annoying people with hashtags will not help the cause. The more you scream at a YouTuber to do something, the more is the probability that he will never do that. I think it's a package deal, sure. Look, that's the thing. If there was like a possibility, hey Zloy, do you mind Pixel Riff joining Hermitcraft even if you are not? And I'd be like, yeah, sure, fine. Is that Locust Seagulls or Transatlantic ICBM? What? No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so what do you guys think? We have an Illager and we have a Zloy. We need to draw up Pigglesworth somewhere in there and that craft. I'm just trying to think where to put them. I want one of them to help me carrying the stupid thing on their backs, and I don't know what to do with the third character. If you are on who do the recaps, I don't know, some other idiot who wants to sacrifice his weekends for free. I was watching the West Wing with a Russian silo that blew up while they were draining the hydrogen. You know, guys, I looked into the history of Chernobyl, and I'm not proud of my country when it comes to something blowing up. Somebody at the back, somebody shooting at a distance. Yeah, either that or either one or another, but I don't want to separate one out of the group. Also, what road? It's a boat. There are 4 hours left till you die. What do you do? Nick, I won't even know. That of hoisting the other and Piggles lying across the back like he's on a day boating trip around. I could actually have Pigglesworth sit in the back with a fishing rod. Like, what you guys talking about? I'm fishing. Shut up. I really gotta like separate this guy from the same layer on which the bot is. Yeah, imagine like one last Hermitcraft recap from like Zloy XP and only Zloy XP because he knows he's about to die. It's like, hey guys, Zloy. And there's like freaking roast tape of everything wrong with Hermitcraft for an hour. With no like footage, with no editing, just me just going at it. Have you seen a picture of Cambridge when they're punting? No, no. I barely know what Cambridge is, and I have no idea what punting is. So even if I had, I have no idea if I did. Bye bye, Nick. Thank you, Omega. I'm not gonna open right now, sorry. We're not stereotypically British enough, Dragon. Got an idea for how figures could be splayed. Oh, okay. Let me click this link, unassumingly. Oh, that's what a punting. No, I'm not doing that. I cannot have him in like standing full high. I mean, the relaxed passenger way. Oh! I still don't really like this idea at all, like having one character on the, like another one of the player characters on the board, because this does create the illusion that he's the one who did Jack. But still, at the very least it's funny. You should drawing lessons. No, I never actually taught myself. Well, I never actually like went to any drawing school or whatever. I just picked up some stuff from the internet and that's about it. He didn't die first episode, he just died first. He could protect. But could he attack? That's the question, Lina. That's the thing, I want everyone grouped in this one shot. I don't want anyone just be out of the, like somewhere outside of the main composition. Because that would actually alienate that character more than what I'm doing right now. I just get the feeling that if anyone was to slack off and sit under the tree, it would be Piggleswolf. Once again, I still stand by my statement that out of the three of us, like Piggleswolf, myself, and Datcraft, I'm the one least like skilled in mob to player combat or any type of combat in Minecraft really. It was a stranger will left with sometimes. Here I'm trying to write poem while listening to a Russian guy while he's drawing the thumbnail for his Minecraft hardcore challenge video. Yeah! Life's weird. I say as someone who does this type of stuff for a living. How do you fix the problem of horrible Minecraft YouTubers ruining Minecraft's name? Paul, we don't. We just let them rot. I mean, no one's taking them seriously anyway, and Minecraft's name is... A game with this large of a player base does not need its name actively cleansed. It's way too popular to be kind of bothered by this type of stuff. Giving a moron attention only gives that moron attention. It does not solve the problem of that moron existing. Punching that moron in the face does solve that. But we won't do that because we're not barbarians. Because if someone's annoying and stupid and misrepresents the community, well, so be it. Because, yeah, once again, putting more attention, making them scandalous or like doing that kind of stuff actually only gives them more power, more views or more clicks and more money. So just do the thing. Do the one thing that the viewer can do to ruin a YouTuber's life. Do not watch them. Stop paying attention to those freaking morons. That's what they want. I know it because I'm a moron. I'm a YouTuber, I'm a Minecraft YouTuber. Only thing I want from people is attention. And even negative attention is still attention, so I will be justified. Like, yeah, biking. That's one thing that I am not, I don't know, afraid of is not a... And yes, Silver, there is such a thing as bad publicity. Bad publicity is still bad publicity. But it's better than no publicity, that's the thing. One thing an artist just cannot allow it, at least not an artist like me, is being forgotten. Like, it actually is, for me personally, it is one of my biggest fears. Is that no matter how loud and how actively I scream into the void will not answer. Because that means that just existence as a whole is meaningless. And yeah. And no assimilated dragon. First of all, that's not that rare of a statement coming from me. I tell my audience that I'm an idiot on many occasions. But and also, yeah, I don't have a bot. I don't have a bot that adds quotes. Sorry, it will never be forgotten when you talk. Thank you, Lina, but that's just by you. I mean, it's not my point. I'm happy with where I am. I'm happy with where I'm going. That is precisely why I'm not pumped anymore about like, oh, you have 5,000 subscribers, you have 10,000 subscribers, 40, 50. I don't care. It's fine. I have an audience. I have people to talk to. I'm not alone. I scream into the void, yet the void answers, and that's kind of why I'm doing this whole YouTube spiel. I could quit YouTubing at all, and it would affect my financial state positively, because instead of like wasting a lot of time on making videos, I would use that time to create more art and to sell more art. Yet this is my hobby and this is what I choose to do, because if I don't do that, I will be lost, and it will mean that I gave up on the void, and the void is the void, and it doesn't care about the void. And that's one thing I cannot afford myself. I know it's kind of silly to have this short crisis of fate or whatever right now, but that's how I feel, and yeah. Sorry if you're not into that kind of stuff. Oh, crap. But yeah, thank you, Lina. That is reassuring. To say that that's all I want from you would be wrong, because obviously that's way more than... Yeah, thank you for the cookie too. That's kind of why I get really annoyed when people just like, oh, slow XP is that Hermitcraft recap monkey, because they then that actually means that I don't matter. Like, this stuff that I do matters, I myself don't. And it's the separation between the product and the producer. So yeah, to some degree I'm fine with people just only recognizing me as the recap monkey, and to some, no. I still would like people to be like, oh hey, it's Loy. That it's him. And yes, Borg, knowing how flooded my inventory is usually with crap, about like more than half of those would probably just drop around me. Hey Murtash, welcome to the stream. I was having a bit of an existential crisis right here. Never mind. It's just so I can see that craft clear. Can't imagine you as a recap monkey anymore. Yeah, we had too many interactions. You've paid me too much money. Now you see me as that guy who owes you ads. That's where like another thing comes into play, where it's like, oh, I don't want to be known as just that guy who does recap. Okay, how do you want to be known then? Do you want to be known as that guy who does ads? Because then people only care about like pictures that you draw. They don't care about like that you are there. They are aware that you're there, but they don't really care that you're there. Would you like to be known for your Let's Plays? Because then people know that, oh, you're that guy with the Let's Plays. Then don't go like, oh, it's Loy, I know him. That's kind of how it goes around. And okay, it might be why you sometimes see artists and like even media people try one thing after another, because that void, it catches up to you real quick. And yes, that I kind of picked that theme up from BoJack Horseman, but really it was in me way before I watched that show. Way before that show was even a thing. Programmer Benjamin, you can read it in the description of the stream, or in the about page of the channel, one or the other, probably both. And even if you would know, what would that change? It's hard to decide what you want to be known, because too often you can only choose one thing. It comes out so much more than just... Yeah. I can be bad at so many things. At the very least, like, if you can choose to be known for doing one thing good, it's better than be known for doing something real bad. And at the very least, like, even if I'm known as the Hermitcraft Recap Monkey, people will see me as you, that guy who does that show of yours. Not like, oh, it's Loy. I know him because Exumavoid mentioned him in that one Hermitcraft episode. Or even better, like, oh, that's Loy. I know him because he got invited on Hermitcraft and then did nothing on it. Like, that's like the worst, really, out of all. And yes, Pixel Raid, I do love Gravity Falls 2. Great thing. Freaking one of the best cartoons to ever come out of us as a species. Yep, that's a face that says, why did I invite those idiots? I didn't watch Minecon off, I just, you know, tracked it by videos people did on it, about it, and on Twitter. I didn't actually bother to watch the livestream itself, I was not too hyped for it. And all things considered, I'm not even too hyped for it after the fact. Like, even after they announced all the things, I'm just meh. I know, Arella, I know. I would love to be surprised, but I'm fine with being as disappointed as well, not as disappointed as I didn't have any expectations, so I'm fine with not being let down. Because I had just, even if it's because I didn't have any expectations to begin with. I regret giving them the viewer number. Well, Ariella, it's up to you. I mean, it's not like they got a lot of money out of your viewer number. Hey, Tiger Spirit! No problem, Omega. Gotta go, gotta go. Welcome back, Mr. Mildly Deep Conversation. Mildly Deep. Mm-hmm. It was not, the conversation was not about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the same. So, you didn't miss anything important. And I know that's what you all come to my channel for. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, those pigs look like he's trying to steal that craft with a donut. That actually would be kind of funny. Thank you, Omega. That's a great idea. That's I'll implement that. I think actually like it would be best if that would be a carrot, because Pigglesworth would be it would be like Pigglesworth. This is all he knows. He knows that he can be led with a carrot, so he thinks that everyone else can be. That actually puts that craft into perspective, like, what? He's seriously thinking that that's gonna work. I want a face that says, is he for real? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't have like much play space for the eyebrows. The problem with this particular piece of art, is that this time, like, if you look at the original, you like on the original we're actually all on the same side. Like in the original art. Just there. In the original art, for crying out loud. Here, in this one, we're all all on the same side, we're smiling, we look like a team. In this one, in the one that I'm working on right now, we're kind of bickering, and that actually is kind of the new dynamic that we went for in the second month of Minecraft Hardcore Challenge, because we were kind of playing off of each other, being more of a jokes to each other. So I feel like that kind of encapsulates the feel of the series, which is why I'm still okay with like doing this, even though it is kind of joking on behalf of each other. You're about to hit the villager for knocking at your mom. I'm doing like helping, and that craft is like, what? Yes! That is pretty much the general motion of that series. That was how the events played out. I will have to clean this up later, but even like for now, that's fine. That's great. I want to still run it through the rest of the like through Piggleswolf and that craft after I clean it up a bit. So actually, you know what? Let's clean it up quickly. Just so you can tell where one character ends and the other begins. It's looking pretty good. Thank you, thank you. If you know me, you know I like playing around with that kind of stuff. Hey vlogs from Zobros. So Zobros, I assume. It looks kind of okay from afar too, but I mean, yeah, obviously the boat doesn't look like a boat. That's one problem that I have. Thank you, Zobrost. Don't worry, Lina. I'm about to end the stream anyway. Yeah, Zobros. Yeah, this is my vlog channel, so no problem, no problem. I myself am not native in English, so don't matter. I skip on half of the stuff that I should not be skipping anyway. I could potentially put a front corner. I'll figure it out. At the moment, I just want to pass this through the guys, and if they like it, I'll finalize it somewhere off camera. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you for the donation, Evil Notion. That was very kind of you. And thank you to everyone on the YouTube and on the Mixer who came around. I'm sorry, I know that like some new people showed up right now, but I will have to go for now. It's just kind of running out of time to stream. So yeah. It was a great stream, mostly thanks to you and to people who rated me. So bye, and see you later. See you next time.